Hello and welcome back to Mimi's Corner. Today we bring you a developing story that has sent shockwaves across the country. The Dangote Refinery has announced the suspension of fuel sales in Naira. The announcement, in a statement that dropped like a thunderbolt this week, the Dangote Refinery confirmed that it will no longer be selling petrol in Naira. Hey, at least for now. So you want to start selling petrol in what amount? In what currency? Dollars. In Nigeria. Hey God, have mercy upon us. Why? According to the management, the crude oil they've been receiving under the Naira for crude arrangement with the Nigerian National Petroleum Company or NNPC has not been enough to sustain operations. And because crude is globally priced in US dollars, Dangote says it cannot continue selling refined products in local currency while sourcing crude in foreign exchange. Wahala be like waiting again. Bicycle, watch the dollar rate skyrocket in the coming weeks. In simpler terms, they are saying we can't buy in dollars and sell in Naira. It's not adding up. Okay. Alongside suspending sales in Naira, the refinery also announced that it has halted self-collection at its gantry. This means independent marketers who were driving directly to the refinery to load fuel and transport it themselves will no longer be able to do so. Additionally, Dangote has suspended supplies to unregistered marketers. From now on, only authorized and recognized players will have access to their products. The message is very clear. The refinery is tightening control over who gets fuel, how it is collected, and in what currency it is paid for. I think this is a result of the Nigerian workers joining a union, Pengasan, as against Dangote Refinery that they are working for. I think this is the result of that joining of a union. Okay, so now why is this such a big deal? Let's break it down. 1. Fuel prices could rise. If marketers must now find US dollars to pay for products, the cost will almost certainly go up, definitely. And we all know what that means. Higher pump prices for everyday Nigerians. More pressure on the Naira as well. With increased demand for dollars, the Naira would weaken further, driving inflation and raising the cost of living. Number 3, possible fuel scarcity. With gantry sales and smaller marketers cut off, distributions may be slower. Some parts of the country could experience shortages or long queues at filling stations. So this is not just about Dangote. It's about the ripple effects that could touch every household, every business, and every commuter. This news has sparked reaction from across board. Marketers are worried about logistics and cost. Smaller operators fear they might be pushed out of the market. Consumers are anxious, fearing another round of hardship at the filling station. Economists warn that unless the government intervenes, this could worsen inflation and further weaken confidence in the Naira. Meanwhile, Dangote insists that the suspension is temporary, like it's not permanent. The refinery says it is willing to resume sales in Naira as soon as crude supplies from NNPC paid for in local currency are restored. I think I know what Dangote is trying to do. In other words, the ball is now partly in the government's court. Exactly. If you want me to sell in Naira, let NNPC supply crude oil to me. That is what this is all about. Okay, so the question many Nigerians are now asking is, what will the federal government do? Experts say the options include strengthening the crude for Naira supply arrangements with Dangote, offering temporary support of forex assets to stabilize prices, or even introducing new policies to cushion the impact on consumers. But time is ticking. Nigerians are already battling rising food prices, high transport costs, and the pressure of a weak currency. Any delay in addressing the situation could worsen an already tough economic climate. So here's the big picture. Dangote Refinery's decision to suspend sales in Naira is not just a business move. It is a warning signal about the fragile balance between our currency, our energy needs, and our economy. Will this suspension be short-lived? Will crude supply issues quickly resolved? Or are we heading into another period of fuel scarcity and price hikes? Only time and the government action will tell. For now, Nigerians are watching closely, wallets in hand, and praying that this does not translate into tougher days at the pump. My listeners, please leave your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think? And do not forget to like, to share, and to subscribe so you never miss our updates. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.